Hello everyone, this is Huntesty here, and today we are going to be predicting the next chapter in RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 13. Honestly, I am really looking forward to this next chapter, because the one thing that I think is going to be happening is... Now, remember, this is going to be spoiler territory for RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 12. That's going to be spoiled for you here today. Yeah, basically, if you haven't seen Chapter 12 yet, I highly suggest you go make a Rooster Teeth account, a free membership, and then you can watch it right now on the episode on the site instead of waiting for a YouTube release date. Now, alright, now I had the warning for you, so you can go right now. Alright, let's begin. So, we're going to be predicting the next chapter of RWBY Volume 5. Now, from what we know right now, that Raven is, in fact, the Spring Maiden. We know that instead of it all. And we know there's probably going to be a fight between Raven and Cinder next episode. Now, there's way how I see going about this is that I don't see either of them dying, so that's a problem. I really don't see either of them dying in this episode. But I do see one of them possibly getting the relic and the relic of knowledge in this one. So here's how I think it's going to go out. They're going to do their fight. It's going to be a pretty light show and everything else like that. We're going to see some maidens going at each other. It's going to be a really fun time seeing this. I cannot wait for this fight sequence. This is probably one of the most interesting ones they could possibly do. And hopefully they do it right with this fight. Because it's pretty much the biggest fight that they're going to be happening probably since the reveal with Ozpin and Cinder. Even though that fight was pretty much cut short, which is a shame, to say the least, because I was really much enjoying that fight. And now we're going to get Maiden on Maiden versus a trained Maiden who has been doing this for God knows how many years to a couple of months. Maiden for fall. So I wonder how they're going to do this. They might downgrade Raven so Cinder stands a fighting chance in this one, because she's pretty much screwed at this point for this fight here. She cannot open the vault because she is the fall maiden. This one is for the spring maiden, so she cannot open it. The thing is, I don't see either of them dying in this fight, so the tension is kind of lost to see who dies, because it would seem too soon and a cop-out for them to kill either one of them off at this point. I think probably what they could do is have Raven die, or she might get the relic, open the vault, gets killed by Cinder, her final thought is Yane, and Yane will probably get the Spring Maiden powers. Even though I think it'll be too soon for one of the main girls to get a power at this point in time. But honestly, if she is destined to fight Adam in this volume, she will probably need that advantage to attack him and defend herself when she sees him again. Because he is literally right next door to go see. That's literally like how it is at this point. And it's going to be interesting if they don't have her have the maiden power after her mother died. Or if she dies at all, if she's going to be having a fighting chance. Because Adam seems like a powerful character that is a little bit too strong for Yane right now. She could probably get a butt whooped in like a millisecond. So that's a problem. So they're going to have to try to fix that, which is why I think they might kill off Raven and have Yane have the Spring Maiden power at the end of the volume. Because you need another kind of big cliffhanger. And I can see that being the case with it, because it also, Barbara was tweeting, like, I cannot wait for you guys to watch these next episodes, or at least the final 2 episodes, OMG, 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 and it keeps going on. I can see that going one way with it, with this being the case, that she will get the maiden power herself. That's basically how I see it going about with that fight. I do think one person is going to be getting the relic at the end of this fight. If Raven dies, Cinder will be getting the relic. But if none of them die, it will probably be Raven getting the relic. That's the thing that could be the case with this fight. It's kind of a mixed bag of what they could go about this fight. I am really interested to see how they're going to go about this. Okay, the next fight. Ruby and Yang versus Emerald and Mercury. That's going to be going either one of two ways. One, Emerald and Mercury could get killed during this fight, or both, all of them are going to get away with this one. Because honestly, right now, Mercury and Emerald really don't have any more development they really need to do, because they're kind of like side characters at this point, considering from the fact of Volume 3, where they were pretty much major characters or major villains for a couple of volumes. I think they might kill them off at this point in time for the volume. But honestly, it would be a little bit weird to see both Yang and Ruby kill them in cold blood at this point, because we know that they are not killers, at least as far as we know. But right now, Ruby is pretty angry, to say the least. She is really upset of what just transpired with Weiss. So it's very possible she's going to be out of emotional state. Now, if they want to do something crazy, like maybe have Emerald make an illusion of Penny and make her fight Penny, that would be very intense for the audience and for us, because we know that they were much very good friends at this point. And also one of them is dead, so that could make a scene with her going to having a mental breakdown. At least that's how I say it, because they do kind of need another like big thing in this episode. Now I have not seen the preview, so I don't know what else could be happening in this chapter, because I pretty much see this as a fighting sequence. But it also could be possible that after Yang and Ruby versus Emerald and Mercury, Yang might instead go outside of the area and go see Adam for the first time since the fall of Beacon. That could be a possibility that could come around here. And also, we could probably get a tease of Blake and company coming around to save the day with the fall of Heyman, because as far as we know, these people inside the area, besides from Cinder and Raven and Lionheart and everyone else, they don't know that the fall of Beacon is happening. Well, I think they do know, in fact. I think they know what's happening right now. They just don't know what's happening at this exact moment. So that could be a little bit of a mixed bag of how they were going to be doing about this. I think this might be another short chapter, or they could make this a long chapter, just long fights, and possibly have a twist with Blake and company coming in to save the day and ending it off on a cliffhanger for the finale. I am honestly really excited to see how they're going to go about this. I really am. I also hope we might get an OST song, or at least a sample of it, because I really want one, but we know we're going to get songs. Full songs, mind you, for the Volume 5 soundtrack in the end credits scene, or in credits. Or at least just the credits in general, where we usually get songs for that. And we also get an end credit scene for preparing us for Volume 6. We are getting very close to the end here of this volume. And this honestly got by really fast. It only feels like we just started with this volume, with the plot progressing. And I'm really excited to see how this one is going to go out on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to this one. I extremely am, because Chapter 12, that is a really good chapter. I am in nitpicks with Chapter 11, but furthermore, I really love Chapter 12. The only thing I think they could really have handled well or better was Jean's semblance being revealed, because it did kind of feel a little bit predictable, especially when we know the story of Joan of Arc and the story of Snow Ice. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I think is going to happen. I don't see it happening anything else besides probably a fighting sequence of some sorts. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this chapter. It's probably going to be tons of fighting, again, because we've been getting a lot of that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing I think my favorite fight I'm looking forward to right now is Raven versus Cinder. That is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see what RWBY has in store for us with that fight. So, this has been Hunt SD here. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more official videos like these. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.